In the team roster doc, we talked about how the integration with Slack allows you to programmatically create Slack channels here with this button. Back on the company OKRs main doc, we also have a ritual calendar page, which allows you to help schedule all of the important meetings related to your planning and OKR process. And we'll see how we can use Coda's integration with Google Calendar to ensure the most important dates for your enterprise are scheduled with appropriate attendees. So on this page, we have kind of like this ad libs style of scheduling where you can say for every quarter, you have a 2-hour discussion that happens on certain dates and then also at a certain time. Same thing applies for monthly meetings and also bi-weekly meetings. And once you have set up this ad libs kind of style, you can then click on one of these buttons like create quarterly meetings, create monthly traction meetings, etc. And this will create a table of all those meetings programmatically in one place. And Coda also has a calendar view of this, so you can see all those meetings on a calendar view right within Coda. But more importantly, you want to be able to put this onto Google Calendar. So if I go back to this events table, I can click on this button, create Google Calendar events, and it'll go ahead and put all those events directly on my company calendar right here. So you can start seeing some of the important dates like Q1 fiscal year 24 company traction and other basic key dates that we've identified from our company OKRs doc. So that's an example of one integration that can help speed things up with scheduling. A second one is also using the Slack pack, the Slack integration, is getting people to update the status of their OKRs as the quarter is progressing. And this requires the administrator, you, to know this when the status has last been updated. And also too, the worst part is kind of constantly nagging people to provide their status updates. So if I go back to my the execution phase and click on update key results, I have a button here that says Slack reminder, and I can click on this throughout the quarter to send a reminder to people saying that their OKR needs to be updated. So for instance, my team, I have Buck on my team. He has a key result of turn 80% of our sales team into masters. If I click on the Slack reminder, using the Slack integration, I can go to my Slack channel. And if I click on my direct message with Buck, you can see that I've sent this message to Buck, and it just gets him a reminder to update the status of that key result. Of course, you can also automate this Slack reminder button to only send messages perhaps when a key result has not been updated in the last 2 weeks, so that you're not always having to manually press this button. There's a lot more to this OKR doc that we're not going to cover in this video series, but the key takeaway is that we're also going to be able to see how the OKRs from this company OKRs doc can be viewed by individuals and other team docs, and we'll talk about that next. Our team can help you create an OKR and strategic planning system in Coda that meets your company's requirements, needs, and most importantly, team culture and processes. Fill out this form, and I'll also put the link in the description in the video, and someone will get back to you about creating the system for your company. If you want to see how other companies are building their OKR system on Coda, you can go to our website, go to Solutions, Planning and OKRs, and you'll see some case studies and examples of how other companies are building OKRs on Coda, including Pinterest, John Doerr, and also Skyfall.